so full.
I know, me too.
I feel bad wasting all this good food though.
Do you really think we'll just throw it all out?
I hope not.
Let's go find out.
Oh my god, what a waste.
Yeah, the dumpster's almost full.
Hey, that's my meal.
Most of this stuff looks good enough to eat.
Do you think all restaurants are like this? What if we've been wasting food for years?
I don't know, but we should find out before we waste any more.
Around 97% of our total food waste is put into landfills each year, yet it is the most insufficient and least environmentally beneficial method. Food waste is the largest percentage of waste in landfills, making up 21%.
Landfills are a bad way to dispose of our waste because they are destructive to the environment in many ways. One being that the food waste produces methane gas as it rots. In the U.S., landfills account for 20% of all methane emissions. As a greenhouse gas, methane works to heat up the Earth's surface, contributing to a rise in global temperature and climate change.
This picture depicts the most desirable to least desirable methods of dealing with food waste. As you can see, methods that involve reducing, reusing, and repurposing are all more desirable than wasting our food through landfilling.
The average person wastes 474.5 pounds of food per year, making the average amount of food waste in the U.S. to be about 33 million tons. This is about 40% of our food. The statistics are similar for other developed countries, which hold the highest amounts of waste per year, while developing countries waste significantly less. The graph shows the amounts of food lost during production and post-production stages. Losses on the production side occur from inefficiencies in harvesting, storage, and delivery. On the consumer side, most of the food waste occurs in developed countries, where access to surplus amounts of food creates a tendency for people to buy more than they need.
In the U.S., food production uses up 10% of the total energy budget, 50% of U.S. land, and 80% of fresh water. 3 systems supply most of our food. Croplands produce grains and supply 77% of the world's food and use 11% of world's land area. Rangelands and pastures produce meat mostly from grazing livestock and supply about 16% of the world's food and use about 29% of the world's land area. Meat uses a lot more land and resources than other food types, and for this reason, it is a larger damage to the environment. This is mainly due to the fact that land is needed not only to hold the livestock, but also to grow the food that the animals are then fed. Eating lower on the food chain would deplete fewer resources and would produce food more efficiently.
Developing regions tend to suffer food losses in the production process through poor harvesting techniques, spoilage, or improper storage. However, there are many methods that serve to reduce this amount of waste. One of which is interplanting, which is when multiple crops are grown on the same plot at the same time. This reduces the chance of losing most or all of the year's food supply to pests, bad weather, and other misfortunes.
In developed countries, consumer waste is an equally concerning issue. Restaurants, stores, and individuals all produce unnecessary waste. This pyramid offers alternative methods for reducing, reusing, and repurposing food waste. Simply reducing the amount of food waste is the most efficient and desirable method. But if this is not possible, the next 4 methods involve ways that we can use the waste in beneficial ways.
Wow, I really learned a lot from going to that dumpster.
Me too. I don't think I'm going to waste any more food now.
Right on!
1, 2, 3, 4.